What we don't know is how strong the coalition is because we had Andrea Nahles, the junior coalition partner, leaving over the weekend, and the senior coalition leader, Annegret Kramp-Karrenbauer, is in a pretty weak spot herself.
So first of all, we have Nahles' departure, the head of the Social Democrats. She announced that in a surprise announcement yesterday afternoon. And what this means is essentially you have the person who was one of the strongest supporters within the Social Democrats. Remember, if we go back a year ago, the Social Democrats didn't want to join this coalition with Merkel. They were sort of shoved into it. And Nahles was one of the ones who was instrumental in bringing the Social Democrats into that. Her departure means the voices are probably going to rise within the Social Democrats to pull out of the coalition. That said, we don't know who's going to succeed her. There's discussions that will be going on today to probably name an interim leader of the party, not to have someone permanently. One person whose name is out there is the current finance minister, Olaf Scholz, but he said last night on German television quite late that he is not going to put himself up for the running. So who it will be on this interim basis, it remains to be seen. Also, as you said, AKK, as she's known, the head of the CDU, she is under pressure because of their poor election results, and also has Merkel pressuring her as well. So she'll be speaking a little bit later this afternoon as well, but it sort of is starting to feel like we're already heading towards that election cycle, although when that's going to happen, none of us know. And
that would be, it seems like that would be pretty disastrous for the Social Democrats right now. Probably not great for the CDU either, depending on which poll you look at. I saw one poll on Saturday that said the Greens would fare even better than the Christian Democrats. So it's interesting. The SPD may want to get out of this coalition, but they sure don't want new elections right now.
No, if you look at that poll out on Saturday, you have the Greens for the first time ever the largest party in Germany. There is really something sweeping through the political landscape in this country, as we've seen it elsewhere as well. And so how that plays out for the Social Democrats, they currently are just ahead of the far-right AfD in polling. They've dropped about 5 percentage points just within the last week or so. So for them to go to new elections would be quite disastrous for them. So that's the camp that argues, that says they're not going to pull the plug in this coalition because they know it would be bad for them. That said, there are a lot of younger people, in particular in the Social Democrats, who say, we don't care, we want out of this coalition.